Only one kid in history had ever attempted what Benny was about to. And he got eaten. So we were worried. Real worried. Even when Benny brought out the secret weapon. Shoes guaranteed to make a kid run faster and jump higher. PF Flyers.
We can't let him do this, man.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Slate Lace Podcast. We are officially back in action.
Man,
How's it
back
feel?
in action. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, we've been through a lot in these quarantine times.
Yep.
And it's funny because it's like, I guess as quarantine comes to an end, it comes to an end for us as well, and trying to get back to normal. Ideally, you'd be like, quarantine, you're stuck inside all day, every day. That means all we got to do is produce content, right? But then
Didn't happen. Didn't work out
it
like
wasn't
that.
even remotely possible,
Yeah.
though. So that's the craziest thing about the whole situation and everything that we have been through.
Yep. we've been going
Especially
through it.
me personally, too, had been through. So it's
Yeah.
kind of wild. And then it's like, great. Now, folks is going back to work, including me, and life going back to normal. But then that just means that I'm extremely busy. And obviously we're going to do what we got to do regardless. But it's like, could you imagine with all the downtime that I did have,
What we could have done.
what we could have done? But it just,
Look, sometimes it just don't work out. That quarantine period, I think the last, 4 weeks?
it was more than 4 weeks.
More than 4 weeks.
More than
we've
4.
We've been going.
It was probably like 2.5, almost 3 months, I want to say.
We've been going through it, so
And it was a brutal 3 months.
yeah, it's been
Still
a struggle.
brutal, technically.
Yeah, it is, because money's funny right now. But look, we getting back into the flow of things.
Don't even talk to me. Don't even talk to me about funny money.
Getting back into the swing of things, so this is good. Just wanted to come in and check in with you guys and give you guys a quick episode on all things kind of film right now. It's been very boring because we haven't been able to go to the theaters, and that's like my pastime is going in and checking out new films and giving you guys those reviews, those quick reviews. So yeah, now that hasn't been happening due to this quarantine and social distancing, it's been boring. But the news recently broke saying that theaters can open up as early as June 12th, which is this Friday.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that'll happen. It's obviously not set in stone. They're still on the fence, but that's a good thing that there's plans in place. And then of course there's gonna be restrictions, so you're probably gonna have to get your seats right away. They're saying no more than 100 people per theater. But the ones we go to, they don't even seat.
It's always,
Yeah.
It's never really many people in there.
They don't seat too many people.
Yeah. But I think that is interesting in the sense of this is probably the things to come. Is there going to be the day where we don't go to a movie theater to watch a movie?
Everything might be streaming. And Netflix is cool, but we want the experience. I like going to the theater.
Yeah,
I don't know about, I might be like on an island by myself with that. But
No. You're not. I never want to see really a brand new movie that just came out and just sitting on my couch and watching it.
Yeah.
Like when it's
You wanna
not in theater,
experience it.
I want to sit on the couch and watch it. Oh, it's been 4 years since it's been out. Okay, I'll sit on the couch and watch it. But if it's coming out this Friday, you want to go through the whole process of getting ready to see a new movie.
Yeah.
So I think that if you're sitting at home and you've got the idea on what the future of film making or watching film is, you should get to it because you'll make a lot of money. Because you got to remember there was a time that they were just making movies, and then there wasn't even really they didn't even come up with the idea yet to go to a movie theater.
Right.
So that then became the idea, which obviously changed the world, and then everybody went to theaters to watch movies,
Yep.
right? But if you come up with the next way
Yep.
to do it, then you got some money, coming in for the next 15 generations. But yeah, right now it just looks like streaming is the way to go. But I'm like, if we could do
Streaming's
something,
cool,
but if we could do something besides streaming, if we
Yep.
can somehow find a way to watch it and do it, in a different fashion where it's just like, okay, I'm excited because the new movie comes out and we get to do this.
Yeah.
Rather than just never get out the house and we watch it there. because obviously we got all these new protocols and things like that and how to stay safe. So
Exactly.
you factor all that in.
Yeah, you probably have to be masked up in these theaters and everything.
Get you some change. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's gonna make the eating kind of weird though.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm definitely taking it down to eat the popcorn. So
yeah, exactly. So it's like
yeah.
Put it back up.
Yeah,
so
I don't know. I mean, but again, like you said, it ain't gonna matter for us. The ones we go to already, there's maybe 10 people at best.
The ones we go to are small theaters, and then the movies we go to, we pick them pretty late.
Yeah.
We're not going at the
the usual
prime time.
Yeah,
times.
And we're not not that we're not, but usually we're not going on like a Friday night at 7.
Yeah.
And that's when everyone and their mom and their kids and everyone is kind of in there and it's packed.
Yeah, I'm going like Mondays, like 3.
Yeah, at 3 p.m. or something.
Like
so.
right after I get off work, just pulling into a theater real quick. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So we should be all right. But limited capability, probably no more than 100 people. Keep your mask on. But I hope they open it on the 12th because it'll be just in time for big movies coming out like Tenet, which we should touch on real quick with John David Washington. That's coming out. What's the movie that it reminds me of?
Well, wait, what happens in Tenet again anyway? It's
that time kind of not like time travel movie.
Oh, that was the one I was excited for, the one that kind of looks like
Christopher Nolan film.
Oh, the movies that he does, like the Inception and all that. That's the one, right?
That's the one.
Okay. Yeah. That's this Friday?
No. It's coming out on July 17th.
No. I was like, well, it looks like I'm back in theaters. Yeah. Mask and all, but
I brought that up because I know you were excited about that. You saw the trailer
still
for
excited.
That
Fire.
a while ago, yeah.
It looks good.
And then,
so is he directing it?
He's directing it. Christopher Nolan is directing.
Yeah. See, he knows his style. He knows his niche, and he just stays in it, and he locks in, and he keeps putting out basically that, and that's fine. If you know what you're good at, I mean, why not continue to do it?
Yeah, he's on top of his game, and it looked interesting. I think Robert Pattinson's in it too. Don't quote me. I think he is in that. And then John David Washington at the lead, and it looks like it's gonna be nuts.
I forgot what movie I was watching, but they basically showed the opening, and I like movies like that where it's like the opening is you just hop right into the action and everything's going. You're like whoa, right? Off. Like they literally just fade in. They already show you like the distribution company or something, right? And then they fade in and it's just do. We're immediately into action. Yeah, we're immediately into it. So they were doing that one with Tenet, and I was just like, dope. And then I like how they even play with the font, and they're using numbers and things like that. So yeah. But obviously we're not here to review it, so I'm not going to keep going.
We'll have that review for you. That'll probably be a discussion, huh?
Yeah, because I mean, I'm sure I want to talk about it. I mean, from what I've seen so far, I feel like I'm going to love it. So
it's giving me those.
I don't think I'm going to be disappointed.
Yeah, it's giving me those Inception vibes for sure. I was trying to think of it. I was like, whoa! I was thinking of it last night. I was like, what is that movie that it reminds me of? But I knew everybody in it, like Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Leo. But I was like, who was it? But also coming. Just in time for theaters reopening is the Bond 25. So you had an upcoming kind of segment or
that I want to do.
Go ahead.
Talk
about that.
Man, I'm like 13 movies in. The problem is now, obviously, I don't have a TV. It's broke, so I got to get a new one when that's possible. But basically, they pushed the date back because it was supposed to have been out already. But obviously we were in quarantine, so that couldn't happen. So I think they pushed it to the end of November. So basically I wanted to do like 25 days of Bond, basically. And every day I was going to drop another review of another Bond film. And I was going to go through every James Bond film leading up to this one. And
how much did you get through? Because you were watching a lot.
So I seen the first 13. And just to start off the top, man, the first like 4 or 5, they was clicking. They was really hitting. First 3 are like, they're really good.
Yeah, see, I'm not much of a Bond gal,
but then obviously you start to experiment with things and try this and try that, and and then you're 15 movies in, and then it's a little different. So not all of them are amazing, but there are some amazing ones. Obviously, I'm going to touch on all of those in the 25 days of Bond. So I'm getting ready for that, preparing for that as soon as I get another TV.
Yep. We'll be back on with that for sure.
Yep.
That'll be good. So upcoming segments besides the 25 Days of Bond, we want to do some more fun things like doing explained endings.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I've been watching a lot of movies during quarantine, like a lot of the same old stuff that I watch, but there's some that I just kind of want to talk about ending wise, because there's debates as to what really happened. So we'll be doing that. There's a couple, I think we had a list of like 10 movies already that we want to talk to you guys about and kind of go over those endings, and I think that'll be fun. But yeah, that's stuff that's going to be coming. Obviously, we're going to be back doing the quick reviews. Follow us on Instagram at Slate Laced. And then coming on for more in-depth discussions of various movies. So stay tuned with us.
Yeah.
Hang in there, and we hope you are staying safe.